Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining us for another Rage Across the Dreaming joint effort of the Amazon and New York. Alonna's waited. It's kind of late on Monday night when she finally makes the phone call using the Kin's phone. She's found a quiet spot, a bit of privacy, as it were. She calls up a very familiar number, one she doesn't get to talk to nearly enough.
Savannah's phone rings. It's late. It's close to midnight. She's still up, though. And she looks at the number, knows immediately who it is, and answers the phone after like 1.5 rings. Alonna.
Hello there, kitten. Didn't wake you, did I?
No, I don't think so.
Alright. Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
How are you?
I'm better now that I'm getting to hear your voice.
She smiles. I'm sure Alonna can almost hear her smile over the phone. That's good. I was wondering if you were gonna call because I didn't hear from you this last week.
I only get one phone call a week, and I wanted to make it special and not make you have to wait almost 2 weeks between phone calls by calling early this week. So I saved my phone call from last week and waited a couple days.
Oh, well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so is that why you waited?
Aye, that's part of it. That's a big part of it.
Well, we'll have to celebrate it when you come back.
Aye, that we will. We have a lot of things to celebrate.
Yes.
One of them's the other reason I called you today and not tomorrow.
Oh,
Aye, I have some good news.
you do?
Aye, I'm pregnant.
She furrows her brow. How did that happen?
The last time we were having sex, things happen, accidents and all that.
She rolls her eyes. Oh, totally. So that means that I'm gonna be a mom, dad thing, kind of thing. I don't know.
Aye, that's what it means. Totally.
So what are you pregnant with?
Myself.
Figured you'd say knowledge or something.
Pregnant with power. How's that? Rawr.
Kinky.
No, the real reason I called is I wanted you to hear your voice on my birthday.
It's your birthday? How come I didn't know this beforehand?
Because I was hoping I'd have been home by now. Have you in my arms, celebrate it together.
Yeah. Still wish you told me when your birthday was.
Well, you see, my birthday is February 13th, has been every year.
Ha ha ha. I think I told you when mine is. Did I tell you when mine is?
May 24th.
Yeah. Then what? How did I? Oh, I gotta watch myself better.
Sometimes you get a wee bit distracted, trying to bounce around your words.
That, and I get distracted by radiant beauty in front of me all the time.
You've been hanging out with his man Dave again, have you?
I'm talking about you.
Is that so? Oh, right, there you go with me being radiantly beautiful again.
Well, I mean, it's true.
But I wanted to hear your voice for my birthday, so I saved my call to call you, and I called late hoping that we'd overlap both days a bit so I could have you on my birthday and on Valentine's Day.
Well, happy birthday. And she is going to sing happy birthday. And I'm going to go ahead and roll just to see how well she sings. She has a specialty in singing. So I think I gotta see what the dice are. One second. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so 4 successes on Savannah singing happy birthday to Alonna over the phone.
Alana sits there with a big grin on her face as she listens. Thank you, kitten. Means the world to me.
You're welcome. I wish there was a way I could have recorded that, but oh well. Um, I love you.
I love you too, kitten.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Aye, and happy Valentine's Day.
Any word on when you'll be back yet?
4.5 more months.
Well, time's slowly whittling away.
Aye, little by little. Seems like every week when we talk, it's another week closer to being back.
Nah, time stands still. It's the same all the time, no matter what.
Is that why it feels like I've been here forever?
Yes.
So when I get back, what do you think we're gonna do first?
Um, where to start? I would say probably look at each other.
Well, I don't know. That sounds a bit tame for what I had in mind. Thinking about blindfold you.
No, you asked what the first thing was. I mean, the first thing that I do when I see you is look at you. So, yeah. And you can't blindfold me before I see you.
Oh, sure I can. I'll talk to your friend Julian and have him blindfold you before I arrive so that you don't know what's going on or what to expect.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure if he blindfolds me, I would know something's up. I mean, I could be wrong, but you know.
Or maybe I'll talk to him have somebody else do it so that you won't even know that it's for me.
Okay.
And then I'll surprise you, come up behind you, take you, have my way with abduct you, as it were, take you off into the night and do horrible things to you.
Okay. Yes, please.
Alana chuckles. You're adorable, kitten.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
She shakes her head. No.
I kitten, you are. 'Cause I said so.
She sticks out her tongue.
And since I have to be beautiful 'cause you said I am, that means you have to be adorable 'cause I said you are.
She glares at the phone. Fine.
Unless, of course, you don't want to be adorable, in which case I'll take it back, but you have to take back me being beautiful.
No.
Alright then. I'll assume that that's an agreement then.
Maybe.
If it's not, then we're gonna have some problems when I get back, I suppose. Perception alertness to hear the way she's talking. Is 6 successes enough?
Yes. You can tell that her maybe is more like a yes. She's being playful.
And her statement still stands because she figured you were being playful.
Okay. As long as you're touching me, it doesn't matter.
Oh, maybe I'll have somebody else touch you instead. Really freak you out.
Well, if that's what you want.
Always have somebody else touch you. Never have to lay my hands on you again. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Indeed. It would be very interesting.
Maybe I'll cut off a fella's arms and use his hands to touch you.
Okay.
You're far too agreeable, lass.
No, I'm not. Actually, no, you're right. I am sometimes.
Alright, so which is it, lass?
Yes.
Glad to hear it. So you have anything special happen?
Mm, not really. Uh, moved out of the hotel. And I'm back home part time and in Queens part time.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Are you enjoying it though?
I don't like being alone, so I don't spend a lot of time at home.
Understandable.
But I do enjoy some of the time I spend alone, but I just can't stand it for too long, so I don't stay there too long by myself. But it feels good to be home sometimes, though.
So you stay long enough to masturbate, is what you're saying?
No,
Oh, you masturbate when you're with them, then?
only in the bathroom.
Hold on, I'll let out a loud chuckle.
What?
Audible kitten. I can see you in there trying to be all quiet. Or no, not necessarily.
I can be quiet.
Aye. Usually requires something keeping your mouth busy.
Ha ha ha.
That could be a gog, a kiss, Other things.
Well, the only other things are attached to you when you're not here.
Aye, so like I said, you're not being that quiet in the bathroom, are you?
Of course I am. Quiet as a mouse.
You're not a mouse.
No, but I eat them sometimes.
Really? Is that so?
Mm-hmm. They're not that bad.
So how will you feel when I bring you a dead rabbit?
Um, Hungry.
Good to know. I'll try and keep Sarah from eating them all.
I like pretty much all meat. Sometimes I eat it raw, but I prefer it cooked.
So I even have to cook it for you too.
No, I can cook it myself.
Well, I'm glad to see you're learning something while I'm gone.
Oh, speaking of cooking, Julian managed to cook. That was interesting.
Like more than just burnt water.
Yeah, he actually made breakfast, and it was good.
Impressive. You'll have to show me when I
I
get there.
honestly, it was probably just a fluke. I'm not, and he probably won't be able to do it again, but I'll have him try.
Nothing a little teaching won't fix.
Well, I offered to teach him, but Summer was afraid he'd burn down the house, so uh,
That's why you supervised.
well, that's the thing is he waited till we were all asleep.
In that case, it probably will burn down the house whether you teach him or not.
Probably. Mm. So what about you? What have you been up to? What's been going on?
Oh, you know the usual fighting monsters, speaking with spirits, making stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nobody else died, have they?
Did I tell you about Isaac?
Yeah, last time you called.
No, nobody else has died yet. At least not that I'm aware of.
Good. I hope nobody else dies.
That makes two of us.
Well, I know I say this every time you call, but I hope you come back soon. I miss you so much.
I know, Kitten. I miss you too. And I'll be back as soon as I can. I promise.
I know. Hopefully you'll be back before my birthday.
Oh dear Gaia. I pray I'm back along before then.
Well, me too. But I mean, maybe once I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a long however long it is till you come back.
Seeing as it's already been long, and I don't know how much longer it's gonna be. No matter how long it is, it'll be too long.
Yes, I agree.
Did you hear a zipper?
What's that?
Oh, I found a nice quiet spot to myself tonight.
Oh,
I was thinking we might have a touch of intimacy whilst we're at it tonight if you're interested.
uh huh. Yes, please.
And with that, they will quickly devolve into a hot and heavy sexual phone sex RP session between the two of them. And so that is where this scene will end while they enjoy themselves. So thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. Good night and happy Valentine's Day.